Today, we're here at IFN Modern. My name's Arpad Balak, and I got Jennifer Scott here with me.
I think these are a great product in terms of a reproduction because they have focused heavily on the quality of the originals. I think there are a lot of companies that have gone ahead and focused on the aesthetic, but IFN Modern has really taken the quality of the originals and brought that into their product.
Okay. Because IFN's an online store. I know when I purchase things online, I'm always thinking like, oh my God, is this going to work? How to, like, the feel of it, the look of it.
Is it going to be the same?
The same. Like, how do we?
It's looking at the quality details. Like, if you read through some of the details of the products and some of the specs and the measures that IFN Modern has taken to mimic the original as closely as possible, those are the details that are going to reassure quality, comfort, and durability.
Can we dig into the chair here and see what it's all about? Like, let's get the lowdown.
Okay, so the first product we're looking at here is the IFN Modern Pavilion Chair.
Okay.
So this is a reproduction piece from the Barcelona Chair, which was designed during the Bauhaus movement in 1929, I believe.
Wow.
It was very revolutionary for its time. IFN Modern offers 3 different types of leathers. I'm sitting in the Italian leather chair, and so this would be a great option for either commercial spaces, high traffic areas, people with kids or pets, because it has a stronger coating on it. So this makes it, it doesn't absorb stains. It's much more durable in terms of the wear and tear of someone with a family. I have a daughter at home. This would be a great option for me. But if you touch it, I think a lot of people worry that with Italian leather that perhaps it's not going to be as comfortable.
Right.
But in this case, this feels pretty great. But if you feel this one, this chair here, the white one, is the aniline leather. So it has a little bit of a softer coating and a little bit more of the natural feel of the leather there. Still, of course, very durable, but there's just that slight difference, and those are 2 different options. And then they also offer a vintage leather, which has sort of a more distressed feel to it, kind of has a little bit more color variation perhaps, and just gives a bit of a different look.
Okay, now vintage, when you say vintage?
It's not actually vintage leather. It has to do with the treatment process. So it's just going to have a little bit less of a coating and a little bit more of that variation within the leather.
Okay. So essentially it still wears just
beautifully.
as good as okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now I'm looking at this chair too. What is the construction of this?
So the construction of the chair is something that IFN Modern focuses on that makes it a great reproduction option for people. So if we start maybe with the frame, they're using a 12 millimeter solid steel. Now that's what was used in the original, which is great, and that offers a lot of strength, durability, corrosion resistance. I know that for some maybe lower price point reproduction pieces, there's hollow inside.
Right.
So
I've noticed that myself as you go into
it can kind of lean a little bit too much, and maybe over time that's not going to hold up. Right? It can either break or bend and be out of shape. So this is a great option that it's that solid steel, that 304 stainless steel.
Excellent. Can we go into the straps on the back there to discuss those?
Yeah, so with this particular pavilion chair, as it was with the original Barcelona chair, the back, under the seat, and under the footstool all have these straps, and that's what gives the chair its shape. And holds its shape. So what I love about the IFN Modern reproduction is that it's made of saddle leather, the back, the seat, and under the footstool.
Okay, well, what does that mean?
It means that it's durable, and it's going to be able to withstand over time having people sit in it. Those straps aren't going to sag, they're not going to break, and again, some options could come not with IFN Modern, but with the lesser quality, either a fabric or a lesser quality of leather, and over time that will wear and you will lose the shape of your chair.
Right. Okay.
Like if you think about how these straps underneath on the seat here, if those started to sag, your seat cushion's going to start sagging also, and that's going to affect the quality and the durability of your cushion and the whole aesthetic of the chair.
Right.
So that's a really important feature, to have that strength.
Okay. Now, what about the stitching and stuff like that, and the buttons?
Yeah, so they have the same stitching and tufting as the original. If you look at the top side here, it's made of the same 40 panels stitched together as it was with the original. So that's just a design detail that, again, is reassuring customers of the quality and the attention to detail that IFN Modern has put forward. Whereas they could have just put the piping, overlaid it over top to achieve the look, but that would have not been as close to the original. So they've gone ahead and actually really taken that detail there,
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, and they use the lock stitch method to ensure that the piping stays in place, because if you imagine people sitting on this over years, there's a lot of wear on that piping, so it's important to have that.
All right, well, let's go into the details on the cushions here. Now, I know they're covered in Dacron, but I don't know what Dacron is.
Dacron is a synthetic silk wrapping. So they've gone ahead and wrapped the foam with the Dacron, and that provides less abrasion between the foam and the leather itself on the inside, and also helps keep that foam holding its shape over time.
Okay, and this is a high-density foam also, right?
It is, high-density foam, which is great. You know, they've kept that quality up as well. And then, if you look on the underside here, I think that I've seen some reproductions that look like they had the leather all the way around.
Right.
And so that was a question I had about this product with the webbing here on the backside. This is actually a really great design detail, not necessarily from an aesthetic standpoint, but from an actual technical structural standpoint, and something that's going to keep the quality of your product over time. So when you have this webbing here, it allows air to get back inside the foam so that when you stand up, the air is able to recirculate and the foam will, again, hold its shape and over time continue to hold its shape.
It's beautiful. Okay.
And I think that's something not a lot of people would think of.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of that. You guys can't see this here, but I'm looking at these buttons and they feel like leather. Are those leather?
Yeah, with IFN Modern, they've used 100% real leather for all of their piping and their buttons.
Okay.
And again, that's just another detail that is identical to the original Barcelona chair.
So other products they won't use real leather?
It's an area where some companies could maybe go ahead and cut corners there, and it's a cost savings to use synthetic, but you know, using the real leather is what's keeping it close to that original product.
Oh, I get you. Okay. Now, do those things go all the way through? Like, I'm looking at this.
Yeah, the tufting is straight through both sides.
That's what you call it? That's tufting?
That is tufting.
I love it. You know, these are great, comfortable chairs. They got a great angle to them.
They're meant for lounging, right? They should be comfortable. You don't want to be too upright in a lounge chair.
No, I guess you. Well, when I'm watching TV, I could even spill stuff on here, right? And it would just.
They are both durable, beautiful, and comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is how the chair is put together. I think sometimes people wonder, what am I going to get when this chair arrives at my house? So this is super quick to put together. Like the original, the footstool and the bottom seat have the belt buckles. And on the seat back, it has the tabs. Here, you just flip up and it snaps on right to here.
That's great.
It's simple and stays in place.
Right, and it comes right to my door, right?
It sure does.
3 to 4 days, I believe it is?
3 to 4 days.
That's
awesome. Like unheard of. That's amazing.
Yep.
5-year warranty.
30-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah, with no restocking fees. I think sometimes people aren't aware that when companies say, oh, you can return it, they're often going to charge you a restocking fee for their time and effort. I hate fees.
Fees, yes. Let's see. There's a lot of designers that also work with IFN Modern, right?
Yeah. And I think it's for those same reasons: the quality, the detailing that remains true as a reproduction to the original, and again the fast turnaround. You know, I work as a designer on a lot of projects where I need a sofa right now.
Love it. Well, excellent. Thank you very much for demystifying this chair for me.
It's a beauty.
It's great. So check out their website at www.ifnmodern.com. It's easy to navigate. They've got 3D photos, detailed descriptions of all the products. There's a range of colors to choose from and materials. You can go online, purchase right now. And in fact, they even got a live chat that you can ask questions on. Thanks for watching.